welcome. But before we get started on this, first, Thing old man, a drink. Ah, thank you, Thing. Handful as ever. Ah, Shakamamushka, 1785. The yield was quite horrible, and the grapes terrible. Ah, delectable. Wednesday, currently streaming on Netflix, Season 1. So if you have a subscription, you can tell. It's an Addams.
Wednesday is a coming-of-age supernatural comedy series starring Jenna Ortega. The story, in typical fashion, has Wednesday kicked out of her school for using piranhas on the boys' water polo team for bullying her brother Pugsley. So her parents enroll her at their old high school, Nevermore Academy, a private school for outcasts in the town of Gettysburg, Vermont. Wednesday's personality makes it difficult to make friends and causes to come into conflict with the school's head teacher. In this, there's mystery, drama, charismatic performances, darkness, and plenty of quips.
I was kind of worried this wouldn't stand with the other versions of the Addams family, like the movies or the 60s TV show, but I've got to admit it really does its own thing. It adds mystery to the story which keeps you coming back every episode. But this was to be expected, as Tim Burton returned to this franchise to resurrect it, pun intended. He directed half of the episodes, and it's a return to form. They have that distinct Tim Burton flair. You know, his revere for the dark and macabre, while also adding comedy. This is reflected in the locations and art direction too, but it is definitely a Burton spooky take on it once again. The casting also was spot on too, with brilliant performances from Jenna Ortega, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Louis Guzman, and Gwendolyn Christie. But this is the level of detail you'd expect from the man that brought us Batman 1989, Beetlejuice, and Edward Scissorhands.
It at times can get a bit too teen drama for my liking. Plus, the whole we're rebelling against the adults trip has been done a little too much over the last decade or two. There are also things that are kind of contradictory. I don't know how I know that word. Like, for example, Wednesday knows what mansplaining is, but doesn't know what TikTok is. She doesn't own a mobile phone, and seems to have no idea about other modern things. The side plots can become a bit frustrating too, as they are mostly left unresolved, probably left there for season 2. This was confirmed back in January 2023.
Cool entrance. Overall, I think Wednesday is a brilliant show that left me wanting more. So watch its gothic comedy. There aren't enough words to praise it, other than, well, probably this. It's creepy, and it's kooky, mysterious and spooky, but this is no fluky. Uncle Gomez! How are ya?